Hello, welcome back to the Learn to Speak Yoruba class. My name is Digital. I am the creator of Digital Yoruba Literature. And this lesson is based on Digital Yoruba Literature. In the last lesson, I taught you how to greet people, and how to answer greetings. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to make simple statements in Yoruba. So if you are ready, let's go. Now, the first thing you need to learn, when you want to make a statement in Yoruba language is what we call pronouns. Pronouns. So there are three types of pronouns in Yoruba. There are what we call personal pronouns. There are what we call impersonal pronouns. And there are what we call possessive pronouns. So there are personal pronouns, there are impersonal pronouns, and there are possessive pronouns. So I'm going to start with personal pronouns. We're going to start with what we call personal pronouns. So now imagine if you want to say, I am this, you are that, she is that, or they are that, or we are this. So you need to start with the pronoun. So to say, I am somebody, or I want to do something, you start with a me. That is I, a me, a me. If you want to say you, ìwọ, ìwọ, ìwọ. That's the way you pronounce it, ìwọ. That's you. So there are two types of you. There's you that you use for somebody who is your age mate, like your friends, or your classmates, or your co-worker in an office. You use ìwọ. But if you want to talk to somebody who's older than you, like your mom or your dad, or if you want to talk to your boss at work, or somebody who is, is in a higher, pedestal than yourself, maybe like a king or like a senator, somebody who is in should be respected. You use ẹ̀yin to show respect. You don't say, you use ìwọ for your age mate, you use ẹ̀yin for somebody who is older than you or who has a higher status than you are. Okay, like your boss, like your parents. So that's what you use. Now, to say he or she, you use òun, 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 he, she, òun. That's the way it's pronounced, òun, òun. To say they or them, you say àwọn. They or them, àwọn, àwọn. And to say us, we, àwa. See there, àwa. So these are all personal pronouns, okay? These are all personal pronouns that you use, okay? We have impersonal pronouns. These are the impersonal pronouns on this side. You can see them in personal. But we're going to discuss that in the next slide. So, but you have to know the personal pronouns are èmi for I, ìwọ for you, ẹ̀yin for you, plural, for somebody who's, who should be respected. There's òun, he or she. There is àwọn, they. There is àwa, we. Okay? So now in the next slide, you'll see how this is used. Now look at that pronoun èmi, ni. We are using it now with a verb ni. Ni means to be. To be. Èmi ni. I am. I am. Then ìwọ ni. You are. You are. Ìwọ ni. Then there's you are, that for respect, for your parents, for your dad, your mom, your boss at work, somebody who's older than yourself. Ẹ̀yin ni. Ẹ̀yin ni. Ẹ̀yin ni. Ẹ̀yin ni. That's the way you pronounce. To say he or she is, òun ni, òun ni, òun ni. To say they are, àwọn ni, àwọn ni. And to say we are, àwa ni, àwa ni. So that's the way you use those pronouns. So you just need to memorize them so that anytime you want to speak, that's the way you begin a conversation, okay? So now, let me go to the next slide and then we can continue. So now, let us try to inverse this. So let us use with another verb, ko, which is not to be. Not to be. Ko, not to be. So, and when we use this is called there. Now, when you say èmi kọ́, it is not I, it is not me. I am not the one. Èmi kọ́, you can see there, èmi kọ́, I am not the one. I am not the one. Èmi kọ́. Then ìwọ kọ́, you are not the person. You are not the one. Ìwọ kọ́, you are not the person. Then there is ẹ̀yin kọ́, which means you are not the person. But remember, the ẹ̀yin is for somebody who should be shown respect. So ẹ̀yin kọ́, you are not the one, you are not the person. Òun kọ́, he or she is not the person. Òun kọ́, he or she is not the person. Àwọn kọ́, they are not. They are not. They are not. That's what I mean. They are not the people, or they are not the person. Àwa kọ́, we are not. We are not. So that's the way those is used, okay? Now, let's go to the next slide, and I'm going to show you how you use the impersonal pronouns. Now, we've used the èmi, ìwọ, ẹ̀yin. We've used these ones, èmi, ìwọ, ẹ̀yin. We've used those before, and we are now going to use the impersonal ones. So bear with me. So let's go back. So now, if we want to say, let's use the verb sọ pé. Sọ pé means say that, to say something, to say I said that. So if you want to say I said something, you use the word sọ pé. So, but you use it with the impersonal pronoun, which is mo. You can see it there, mo. Mo. So this is mo. So you can say mo sọ pé. I said that. Mo sọ pé. Now, to say that you said, you use this pronoun o, which is the impersonal pronoun for ìwọ. O sọ pé. You said that. O sọ pé. Now, if you want to say you said to somebody who is older than you or who should be respected, you use ẹ, which is the impersonal pronoun for ẹ̀yin. So you use ẹ sọ pé. You cannot say o sọ pé for your mom, for your dad, for your boss. You use ẹ sọ pé. Ẹ sọ pé. Now, to say that somebody that he said, you use o sọ pé. O sọ pé. Now you can see there's a similarity between this o here and o. You see, this one has an S, this one doesn't. So you pronounce them differently. So this one is o. This one is o. So there are two different things. So, but you will learn as you learn to recognize them. So anyway, this one is o sọ pé. The person, the man or the woman said that. O sọ pé, he or she. She or he said that. That's what it means. Now, when you see group of people and you want to say they said, you say wọ́n sọ pé. So one is the impersonal pronoun for àwọn. You can see there. And if you want to refer to yourself and other people as a group, you say a sọ pé. A sọ pé. So you can see a is the impersonal pronoun for àwa, which is the personal pronoun. So let's see some more example. Here now we want to use lọ sí. Lọ sí means went to or to go to. So mo lọ sí, I went to. Mo lọ sí, I went to. Then if you want to say that you went to, you say o lọ sí. That O again, o lọ sí. And if you are talking to somebody who is to be respected, like your mom or your dad or your boss, lọ sí. Lọ sí, you went to. And if you want to say that he or she went to, say ó lọ sí. Ó lọ sí. If you want to say that they went, wọ́n lọ sí. If you want to say that we went, àwa lọ sí. That's the way, you say that. So let's go to the next slide. And this time around, let's make a whole statement. Okay. So the way you make statements in Yoruba is you start with a pronoun. You start with a, and the other a personal and personal pronoun. Then you use the verb in the middle, and then you add a noun. This is what we're going to do here. So, for example, mo, we are going to use two verbs. Lọ sí, to go to, and fẹ́, to like or to love, to admire, to want to. So now, mo, that's the pronoun there. Fẹ́, like, lọ sí, go to. Ilé. Ilé means house or home. So mo fẹ́ lọ sí ilé. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí ilé. I want to go home. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí ilé. Look at the next one. O, that is you. O fẹ́ lọ sí hospital. You want to go to the hospital. You want to go to the hospital. O fẹ́ lọ sí hospital. You want to go to the hospital. In Yoruba, hospital is ilé ìwòsàn. Ilé ìwòsàn. That is the way it's called. But you can use, in Digital Yoruba, you can use hospital. It's okay. All right. Then, if you want to talk to somebody who is much older, you say, ẹ fẹ́ lọ sí kitchen. That is you, respect. Ẹ̀yin, ẹ fẹ́ lọ sí kitchen. You want to go to the kitchen. Ẹ fẹ́ lọ sí kitchen. You want to go to the kitchen. So that's the way that is said. Now, if you want to say that he or she wants to go to school, use that word o, the person, o fẹ́ lọ sí school. Ó fẹ́ lọ sí school. He or she wants to go to school. He or she wants to go to school. In Yoruba, school can be interpreted as ilé ìwé. Ilé ìwé. But if you want, you can say school. School is okay. You can say school. In Digital Yoruba, it's okay to say school. But in Yoruba, you normally will say ilé ìwé, which is translated a house of books. It's just a translation, but school is okay in Digital Yoruba. Then if you want to say that they went, say one, they want to go to one, see that one, Fẹ́. There's no R there actually. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sí restaurant. They want to go to restaurant. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sí restaurant. And if you want to say, we want to go to Ibadan. Ibadan is the name of a town. It's the biggest Yoruba town. I think the second biggest after Lagos. It's the biggest Yoruba town in the world. So, a fẹ́ lọ sí Ibadan. We, àwa. We want to go to Ibadan. So that's the way you normally will speak, when you want to make statements in Yoruba. And so there are many other verbs that you're going to come across, but that's where we are at the moment. Now let's talk about possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns. So possessive pronouns are a little bit different from the other two pronouns. For example, if you want to say, this is mine, you say, tèmi. Tèmi. Now, possessive pronouns start with a verb called ti, which is it is. It is. It is. It is like it is mine. It is. So this is the ti, it is. So if you want to say it is mine, you say ti, èmi, which when you add them together is tèmi. Tèmi, it is mine. And if you want to say it is yours, if you use a different word, which is ire, yours, ire. So when you say ti, ire, yours. So that's why it's combined here. Now you can see that the R here in the middle is in white. That's because you don't normally pronounce that R. So you just say tieni. You just say ti, he, ni. You don't normally pronounce that R there. So you leave it out. So, but normally it's tire. But when you speak, you say tie, yours. Now, you can also say tini, which is ti, ẹ̀yin. Remember that is yours for, somebody who's older than you, your boss, or your father, your mom, or your elder brother. Say ti, ẹ̀yin, tini. Tini. That's the way you say it. Now, if you want to say it's his or hers, tire. 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 Can see that one is tire. This one is tire. So there's re. That means his or hers. Okay, tire. So you use ire for him or her. You use ire for you. So tire. Tire, it is his or hers. So it is his or hers. Tyranny. Tyranny. So normally, I say again, you don't pronounce this R in the middle. So you normally will say tieni. 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 Now, if you want to say it is theirs, there are many people say tiwani. Tiwani. That is ti, that's the verb, plus àwọn. Ti àwọn ni. But you say tiwani. It is theirs. It is there. And if you want to say it is ours, ti awani. You say tiwa. Tiwani. It is ours. So that's the way that is done. Now let's go on the next slide. Let me show you. Now we want to make some statement with with our what's it called, the personal pronouns. So let's make some real good statements here now with our personal pronouns. So now you can see temini, owo. No, owo means money. Okay, the money is mine. No is something to tell you it's a kind of verbosity. That is, I own it. This is mine. now. That's a kind of verbosity. No. It is mine. Then you can say tieni ile na. You can see ile means house or home. The house or the home is yours. Tiyin ni ile na. Tiyin ni, you can say that tiyin. The land is your, ile means land. So the land is yours. The land is yours. Then tie, or tie rather, tie ni eshina. Tie is or has. Is or has. The horse belongs to him or to her. So this is actually not the right thing there. The horse belongs to him or to her. The horse is stroke horse. The horse is stroke horse. Tire ni eshina. Tire ni eshina. The horse belongs to him or to her. Okay. Next, tiwon. Theirs ni ododo. No. Ododo means flower. The flower is theirs. The flower belongs to them. The flower belongs to them. And finally, we have tiwa. Ours ni iwe. Iwe means book. Iwe no. The book is ours. The book belongs to us. So as you can see, you start with a possessive pronoun here. These are the possessive pronouns. And you follow with this with verbs, the verbs here. And then you follow that with the nouns. Nouns, okay? So that's the way that is done. That's the way that is done. Let's go to make some other examples. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ṣadé. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ṣadé. Orúkọ means name. Name. The name of a person. Orúkọ means name. The name of a person. So when you say orúkọ tèmi, mine, my name is Ṣadé. Ṣadé is the name of a girl or somebody, a female. Ṣadé. Ṣadé, that's the way it's pronounced. Next, orúkọ tiẹ̀. Your name is Ṣọlá. The name here is missing. Orúkọ tiẹ̀ ni Ṣọlá. Ṣọlá. Your name is Ṣọlá. Ṣọlá. Ṣọlá is another name that is, but this name is could be either be feminine or masculine. So both male and female. Okay. Then next is orúkọ tiyín. Ti ẹ̀yin. Yours, but plural, which you use for somebody who you respect. Orúkọ tiyín ni Tọ́lá. Tọ́lá is another name for male and female. Tọ́lá. Your name is Tọ́lá. Then orúkọ tiẹ̀. Orúkọ tiẹ̀ is or her name. Orúkọ tiẹ̀ ni Bùnmi. Bùnmi is another name that could be masculine for men or women. It's both sexes, okay? Then orúkọ tiwọn. Their name, theirs. Their name is Adeoti. Adeoti is another Yoruba name. Then orúkọ tiwa, our name. Orúkọ tiwa ni Adeola. Our name is Adeola. That's the way it's done. So let's go to the next slide. So in this slide, let's look over what you have learned, the vocabularies you have learned. You have learned our owó, which means money. Ilé, house, or it could be home. House or home. Ilẹ̀, land. Land. Ẹṣin, horse. Òdòdó, flower. Ìwé, book. Lọ sí, this is a verb, go to. Sọ pé, say that. Ní, meaning to be or to have. The kọ́, not to be or to learn. So those are the verbs, those are the vocabularies you learn today. And let me just show you the books that are available, in Digital Yoruba. The book that I am reading from right now is the one that says Learn to Speak Yoruba Language. This is the book that I'm reading from. And you can get a copy of this book if you go to my website, which is www.digitalyoruba.com. This book is about 350 pages, all in color. There are about 250 verbs there that you will learn. And you learn how to greet, and everything is in the book. And you'll be, it will teach you Yoruba. You'll be able to speak Yoruba, within a few weeks. Okay. So it's called Learn to Speak Yoruba Language. Okay. And there's a 2026 version of right now. Another book that you might be interested in is the Dictionary of Yoruba Language. Yoruba Dictionary is about 200,000 words. Every word that you can think of in Yoruba is inside this book, and it will be you'll be very happy you lay your hand on it. Okay. The next one is 1,000 Yoruba proverbs. As it says, the book contains 1,000 proverbs and their meanings, so that it will teach you, how to speak Yoruba. Basically, it will teach you how to speak Yoruba. And then next is what we call 1,000 Yoruba names. 1,000 Yoruba names. This is this book here, 1,000 Yoruba names. It contains 1,000 names and their meanings. So if you have a Yoruba name, you don't know the meaning, you need this book. You need this book. Okay. And if you want to maybe change your name to a Yoruba name, or you want to give a child a Yoruba name, this book will tell you, you will see a lot of options, 1,000 names, and what each of the name means. Okay. Now, there's also a novel. The first novel in Digital Yoruba is called Ariwoja. This novel is written by myself and is also available. Ariwoja is about 400 pages, and it will allow you to learn Yoruba properly. There's also Bible Awomode. It's for children. There are stories about David, about Solomon, about Moses, about Joshua, and all the patriarchs in the Bible. They can read to understand. It's a little compact Bible and Bible stories, and it will also teach them to speak Yoruba. Finally, there's the Handbook of Digital Yoruba. This is for you if you already speak Yoruba, but you want to learn how to write down Digital Yoruba. This is the Handbook on how to write Digital Yoruba. And this is a book that will be beneficial to you. So this is where we are. So if you want to look at my videos, they are on youtube.com /@Digital Yoruba /@Digital Yoruba. So, and on Facebook, I'm on facebook.com /Digital Yoruba. And if you want to send me an email, maybe for some collaboration, or you need some questions you want to ask me, you can contact me at dejiolaya@msn.com. Generally, to buy these books, all my books, or to see what I'm doing, to look at all the projects I'm doing, you can go to www.dejiolaya.com. If you go to that website, you see my books, you see Digital Yoruba, everything I'm doing is there. And to contact me, as I said, send me an email. I will reply you within 24 hours. Okay. So in the next video, I'm going to teach you about how to count in Yoruba, about numbers. And that is very important, very important, so that you will know if you go to the market, you want to pay for a good, how do you say 30? How do you say 40? How do you say 50? That's what I'm going to be talking about in the next video. So I'll see you in the next video. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to my video, please subscribe now, so that anytime I do a new video, you'll be one of the first people to be notified. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye.